sun is rising. In most books, that's a sign of hope. There's no way that can be real. Hell, damnation, blast. Oh. I think I might have neglected some important possibilities. These might not be the traditions that have got us. It might be the Nephandi or the mad. Yeah, come on, you know. Okay, yeah, you want to hear my version, compare notes and all that. Okay. Nephandi Marauders, the mad. They're a real special class of reality deviants, because they don't seem to be affected by the cost of going against the beliefs of the world. I'm starting to get a better understanding of how your magic works. They create their own reality through their own intense self-belief, and it does not match anybody else's reality, but instead of the universe wrapping them, as it does with other mages, they're okay. They wander around. As if they are their own observers. Reality changes to suit themselves. They're basically immune to your kind of paradox. And they are mad. I mean, they just imagine if you had a psychotic break, like now, for instance, we're in jail and awaiting an uncertain fate with an uncertain enemy. But imagine we just shielded ourselves within ourselves and had the belief that we were free. Everything of this was just a bad dream or a fiction on TV, and we have flowers everywhere, that we're having fun with bees and that sort of stuff. And then we would have, all around us, there'd be bees, there'd be flowers. We would be free in our minds. And whenever we wander, there'd be bees, flowers, joy. Sounds pretty good. Imagine this person walking down Times Square in New York and warping the reality around them. Imagine them walking into the Pentagon. Imagine them walking next to a nuclear missile silo or flying or whatever. They distort reality so much they damage reality for everyone else except for themselves. And they have great powers within their reality because the reality doesn't slap them. Because what they believe goes and they don't need to care about other person's beliefs. You'd think they'd be completely isolated, but apparently some of them can share delusions. Now, so there's groups 5, 6, 10 marauders maybe, all with a shared delusion. Theirs is very dangerous, their own shared reality in which they exist. I mean, you could say in a sense, maybe the whole world consists of marauders, just one big group. We're all sharing our consensual reality. And the actual marauders are just ones who have smaller realities. They share it amongst less people. And you can go down that rabbit hole and end up mad. Yeah. But I don't think this is the marauders that have us. It's too organized. I mean, they might think... They seem to know who we are and treat us properly. Unless we're marauders ourselves and everything's gone mad, then why would we have delusions of being interrogated shared with the delusions of our interrogator interrogating us? Makes no sense. But yeah, they seem to engage with us, our captors engage with us in a rational way that reflects reality. They are our enemies, but not insane. Their view of reality is correct. So I don't think these are marauders. Nephandi is the next option. Well, I'm going to be a bit controversial here. I don't think these are Nephandi. And I'm not basing this on any particular observation. I'm basing it on the fact that I don't think that Nephandi exist at all. Yes, yeah. There's occasional demon worshipper or outer dimensional being worshipper for great power. Humans do that flaw all the time. But for all the humans you've known who've sold their soul for great power, there's at least 10 or 20 who've been accused by their political enemies of selling their souls for great power. And that's what I think the Nephandi mostly are. Couple of people just gone for a corrupt cause, and some greater power offers them power they've sacrificed for theirs. So they're evil, but they're not organized. I'll get back to that. And the vast majority of Nephandi, who are people who ended up on the bad side of a political debate and were branded as Nephandis. So, now, well, let me develop that idea before we dismiss it completely. Think of all the evil groups, or almost universally agreed evil group. The Nazis, they're agreed to be evil. Communists, some communists, Stalin, say, definitely agreed to be evil in that kind of regime. Other ones through the history, various wars of religion, the Inquisition. What characteristic do they all share? They want to make the world better. The Nazis want to get rid of these polluting non-Aryan blood. The communists want to overthrow the capitalist system of oppression and install the workers in charge. I mean, I really think they could have better designed their... Anyway, but that's another question. Inquisition, wars, everything is about for the greater glory of the true God, stopping people from falling into sin, condemning themselves to hell. All the evil groups that I know of that have operated on any sort of scale have been fanatics devoted to doing good. And then we have the supposed Nephandi who want to bring about the end of the world. We're evil. This doesn't fit. This doesn't make any sense. They don't see themselves as doing good at all. And more to the point, what's their organization? How do they do their internal discipline? They're supposed to be some sort of perfectly communicating, perfectly agreeing, totally evil and amoral people with shared goals and sacrifice towards those shared goals that they admit are evil. It doesn't fit with anything that makes any sense. So yeah, the Nephandi are all a legend, a ruse, unless, well, there's one scary possibility. Maybe they do believe they're doing good. What is it? What could be some truth about the universe so hideous that the Nephandi are trying to erase the world and worship unworthy powers could be honestly convinced that this is the right thing to do? And another cheerful thought to bear in mind, if they really strongly believe that the best thing for reality is the extinction of the human race, given what they think they know, what if they're right? What if what they think they know is true?